think I'm going to start with the wall color. I'm thinking of a bluish green. So I'm going to try to mix that up here. See what this looks like. Too bright. Way too bright. This might be too bright too. Let's see. I need to make that a little bit more dull. So I'm going to add probably a little bit of red to it. I'm going to try to get some of that vibrance out of it. So that looks like, yeah, it's still pretty vibrant. It's starting to get there. I think I like how that is looking. Gotta make a bunch of it though. Okay. I'm gonna start loading this up on there. My backdrop's a little bit too close. I got some paint on it. I don't know, I kind of want it even darker than that, actually. Yeah, that's pretty good. I think that's what I want right there. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to tell on camera how different it is. Yeah, I'd say it's pretty good. I think there's some white getting into it. That's part of the problem too. I think I put my white too close to my other colors. Yeah, it's on there. This brush kind of stinks too. It's pretty crusted up in the middle of it. And my paint's not on thick enough either. I can see the line that I have going through. Probably just do a second layer. I want it to be a little bit brighter throughout here, maybe even a little bit up there for the wall color. That's if I can get this color right. Let's see what this made. Yeah, it's too vibrant. I need some more red. A lot more red. Oops. Don't want to paint over my sketch there. It'll be alright. Love this color though. Need to get the white streaks out of it. Yeah, that's looking pretty good. I need to add some thicker paint. This is exactly the color that I saw in my mind for the walls, which is very nice. Hopefully this paint stays wet for a little bit too. Alright, oh, I forgot this whole section over here. Oops. Okay. Alright, let's see what color this made. I put a lot more red in it. It's not too bad. Add some shadow to it. And I'll blend it all together. Just adding some more green onto my palette because I ran out. Gotta make it a lot darker than that. There we go. Maybe put some more here. I want to keep it bright around there, so I'll just add some more there. grab my favorite brush. I'm just gonna smooth all that out. All right. Let's see, what do I want to do now? I still see that line running through, but I might come back to that. Let's see. I think I'm going to start on the floor and wait for my walls to dry so I can go back over it. Because I can still see that line that I made to make sure everything was symmetrical. Alright. I've got my browns. Some yellow. I might even put some black in this and kind of outline where I want things to be. Because I didn't do that, I just have pencil there right now. I've only got about 2 hours left to be able to do this. So I want to get done as much as possible, as quickly as possible. I think my black is all dried up too. So that doesn't help any. Oh, it's really tough. Well, I guess I'm going to have to mix black. So since I don't have black all of a sudden, I don't know where, I thought I had a new tube somewhere, but I'm not seeing it. I'm just going to make black with blue and brown. I'm going to mix it together. Which honestly, that might be better anyway. Because of all the other colors that are in the painting. This will be slightly more blue than a black would be. I don't even know why I sketch sometimes, because I barely even follow it. When I start laying paint down, I just kind of do what I want. I really should have done this yesterday. I sketched this whole thing out yesterday. Should have laid down paint with it. I had fully intended to, but I think I just ran out of time. Lines get a little confusing here. I don't think I did this right. That's okay. Doesn't have to be perfect. And then I'm just going to add little lines where I think stuff should be. Kind of want to make them far apart. Make it seem like there's big planks of wood in the flooring. Missed a couple lines there. Yeah, I think I got confused on the line placement here. Hopefully when it's all done you can't tell. That's what I'm hoping for. Ooh, yeah, right there you can definitely tell, I think. Well, I guess I can move this up so you can see a little bit better. put in all of the dark spots. Mix some brown, some blue. Let's see what this looks like, because I want this to be the darkest points. I think that needs to be darker than that. It can be there as like an underlayer kind of thing, especially around her. I want that to be pretty dark right here. I'll just fill that in so I can come in with a darker color. Definitely want it right here. Let's see. I don't think I'm going to want shadow anywhere else, I don't think. Maybe a little right here. But got some more blue. Just going to add that underneath here. Just where the darkest points are. Definitely around that foot. And then back here for sure. Okay. All right, now I think I'm gonna want like 3 colors for the flooring, all brown. So we'll have, that's a pretty color. We'll have this. So I gotta think about how I want this to be. I think that looks pretty good. Right there, right there, one here, one there. I'm also trying not to spend too much time on stuff that doesn't need that much time. Like this flooring doesn't need all that much time. Shouldn't be spending too much time on it. Put it there. Or at least I really hope to not be spending too much time on it. I do want this wood to be darker. I really like the color it is now. So maybe I'll use more of this color than other colors. Maybe I'll throw in some really dark pieces. Just have to see. I think I need a little bit more water on my brush. Alright, I'll have one right here. Maybe one here. One down here for sure. Get that filled in. I don't want to forget about the ones on the very bottom. Whew, that one came out way lighter. We need to add some more blue to that. There we go, that's more like the rest. Not ready to change colors yet. I'm gonna hold on a second. Hopefully I can get done with this pretty quick so that I can continue on the walls. Because I can still see that orange line. Drives me nuts. Because I don't want to see that. Maybe I should go into a darker color, even darker than this. Do a couple of them. But not a bunch. I don't want a bunch of them. Just a couple. Maybe we'll put one back here. Don't want to forget about back there. Seems very easy to do. There are a lot of floorboards that I painted in here. Almost done with this color. That would make me very, very happy because I'm ready to move on. Alright. I think I'm going to do an even darker color than that. See how this one turns out. Yeah, it's a little bit darker. Not by much. I had some red and that seemed to help a little. Maybe I will go ahead and lighten it up, because that didn't get too dark. Well, maybe it did. You can definitely tell there's a shade difference, but not as drastic as I wanted it to be. Let's see what this one looks like. Yeah, that one's pretty much what I wanted. So maybe I'll just continue doing this one. But just here and there. Put one right here by the record. Maybe one up here too. We'll do this big long one here. Here we go. Do this one. Can't forget about up here too. Right. Maybe I'll just do 3 colors instead of making a whole bunch. It'll be quicker, that's for sure. one there. I don't know, I'm gonna put a third color in there and see how that looks. And that'll determine what I end up doing. I can't believe I ran out of black. How does that even happen? I thought I had another tube that was unopened. So I really don't know what happened to it. Alright, I'm gonna make another color. It's gonna be a little bit lighter than the first color I put down. Alright, let's see what this looks like. Yeah, that's a pretty good color. It's not too bright. Blends in pretty well. I do think I might do a second, or another color, I mean. I do a fourth color. Maybe something in between my first color and this one I'm putting down. Add some color back there. Probably gonna make something right here. There we go. Maybe add a little something up here. Let's see. Maybe one right here. Okay. Oh, we'll fill this in right here. Super quick. made a bunch of bacon for breakfast this morning, and all of the grease in the air makes my eyes burn, and they are burning right now. I'm tearing up. I think it's still in the air even now, even though I made that hours ago. And my office door was shut, so I think all of that got trapped in here. I don't even know what time it is, to be honest. I don't think I've looked for a really long time. Oh, it's only 1:20. That's not too bad. I'm gonna scratch that in there. It's kind of hard to get the bottom sometimes. It's at such a weird angle. Hard to get the bottom sometimes. It's at such a weird angle. Alright, I think I'm going to make the darker color now. I do think I forgot about up here a little bit too much. Fill that in a little. Alright, now I'm going to try to make a color that's in between the brown one I just laid down and the darker one. One of the darker ones, I guess. Alright, now I'm going to try to make a color that's in between the brown one I just laid down and the darker one. One of the darker ones. See how this one looks. Oh, yeah, that's a pretty good color. is kind of a different tone, though. I don't know if I like that. Well, yeah, that's a pretty good color. I think I'm going to add a little bit of red to it. It is kind of a different tone, though. I don't know if I like that. Yeah, I think it helped a little. I'm gonna try to get a little bit looser with this. Yeah, I think it helped a little. I want to make sure everything's covered. I'm gonna try to get a little bit looser with this. Yeah, the more I look at it, I think it's fine. I was having some doubts for a second. Yeah, the more I look at it, I think it's fine. I was having some doubts for a second. It's a really nice chocolate brown. Put some up here. Some over here. Block that. It's a really nice chocolate brown. Doesn't need to be as perfect the further it gets away. Because then your focus is going to be, it's going to hopefully be on the girl with the record. I think I'm going to fill this in too. I don't know why I left it blank for a second. The further it gets away. Then your focus is going to be, the floor came together pretty fast, I think, considering I didn't sketch it out with paint beforehand. I just sketched it out with a pencil. I had to go back over all of it with paint. The floor came together pretty fast, I think, considering I didn't sketch it out with paint beforehand. I just sketched it out with a pencil. I love filling in the little squares when I only have a couple left. It's so satisfying. I love filling in the little squares when I only have a couple left. It's so satisfying. I think I might start investing in some higher quality paint so that when I paint over something, you can't see over it or what's under it as well. Because that gets pretty annoying. Because I really like the color of the walls right now. I don't want to potentially mess it up. Can't see over it or what's under it as well. That gets pretty annoying. Because I really like the color of the walls right now. I don't want to potentially mess it up. kind of scared that this is starting to look like brick and not wood. Which, I guess if it does end up looking like brick, that wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. It would still go with this, the aesthetic of the painting. I want it to be all dark and a little bit moody. Which, I guess if it does end up looking like brick, that wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. It would still go with this, the aesthetic of the painting. I need to get up here. I keep forgetting that up here exists. I want it to be all dark and a little bit moody. We're almost done with the wood, though. I need to get up here. I keep forgetting that up here exists. The floor. We're almost done with the wood, though. The floor. Gotta make sure the bottom's pretty covered. Don't want any canvas peeking through. Pretty covered. Don't want any canvas peeking through. Okay. It's not too bad. Saw that reflecting in the camera. I was like, what is that? Alright, so I think I'm going to water this down quite a bit. Maybe not over there. That could use some paint over there. I'm going to water this down and we're going to go over the areas that didn't get much paint. Where you can see my underpainting. Because I don't want that. This isn't doing a very good job. I think I'm going to have to get some more paint on it. Because I don't want that. This isn't doing a very good job. I think I'm going to have to get... Let's see how this does. Yeah, that's a little bit better. Trying to get all those areas that I missed. I don't want any canvas peeking through. Yeah, that's a little bit better. No, thank you. Trying to get all those areas that I missed. Cover it there, there. I wish I could just be perfect and do it
good the first time. I think I just get a little bored too fast and I want to move on to the next thing. That's why I try to do the background first, because it's not very exciting. So I kind of save the best stuff for last, because I can't wait to paint all these records in. Can't wait to paint the record player back there. That's why I try to do the background first. Obviously want to paint the girl in. It's not very exciting. Also, I actually own this record player. It is in my living room right now. I was going through my records not too long ago and kind of got inspired to actually paint it. Also, I actually own this record player. I think I need to buy some more old stuff because I keep getting inspired by it. I got an old TV that I painted not too long ago. And kind of got inspired to actually paint it. I think after I do this, the floor will be ready. I got an old TV that I painted not too long ago. Which will be good, because I am so ready to paint the walls. And then I want to start doing the records. Or maybe I'll do the record player next, since I already have all the browns. I already have all the browns on my palette. And then I want to start doing the records. Maybe I'll do the record player next, since I already have all the browns. I'm gonna put some more green on my palette for the sky, though. The sky, or not the sky, the walls. The walls use a lot of green, and I can still see that red line through it. I just looked over and you guys can't see the red line, but I absolutely can. The walls use a lot of green, and I can still see that red line through it. Alright, and I am done with the floor, I think. After this part and this part. And this part over here. Okay. Alright, I don't think I really missed too much. Okay. And this part over here. Let's see. Here's my green. Maybe I can get away with just doing this area and not doing the whole thing again. Maybe I can get away with just doing this area and not doing the whole thing again. Need some blue. We're gonna have the blue as well, because I was using that for the wood to make it darker. The wood to make it darker. Gotta make sure that the colors in the background are right before you move on. So the longer you continue, the more you don't want to go back. You just want to keep going forward. So I gotta make sure it's right. Gotta make sure that the colors Looks like it's covering up that line this time though, which is very good. I might add some lighter color up there. Looks like it's covering up that line this time. Probably just dash that in there because I'm about to blend it all together anyway. I might add some lighter color up there. Probably just dash that in there because I'm about to blend it all together. Alright, my mop brush is a little bit, well, not a little bit, it's a lot a bit wet. That is blending together so nicely. I love this color. This is one of my favorite colors. Like a dark teal, bluish color. Just looks so good. That is blending together so nicely. I love this color. This is one of my favorite colors. Like a dark teal. We're gonna go get a paper towel to dry that mop brush off with. So good. We're gonna go get a paper towel to dry that mop brush off with. This thing is soaked. Mop brushes are my favorite brush, but the other ones I have I didn't take care of them good enough, and so they got all stiff. This is my only good one. I got like 6 of them. Mop brushes are my favorite brush, but I'm only gonna lightly blend this because I kind of like the brush strokes being in there. So I'm not gonna go too crazy. I'm just gonna go where it's heavy, like over here and over there. I'm only gonna lightly blend this because I kind of like the brush strokes being in there. So I'm not gonna. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Go too crazy. I'm just gonna go where it's heavy. I like that. Oh, I also want a baseboard running back there that's a little bit darker than the floor. But I am glad to be done with the walls and the flooring, but I do need to add that baseboard. So, I also want to take this brush running back there. That's a little bit darker than the floor. Need a lot of brown and a lot of blue. I am glad to be done with. Need some more red on my palette. Add that baseboard. So, take this brush. Let me see. Oh, maybe I might have to wait because I just put that wall in. Need some more red on my palette. I guess I can sketch it out on here. Yeah, it's not too bad to sketch. It's not too bad to sketch it on here, but it is not ready. Oh, maybe I might have to wait. Okay. Do it on the other side just so it's even. Just gonna have to wait. It's not too bad to sketch. Darn. Too bad to sketch. Okay, let's see. What now? What now? Okay. Do it on the other side just so it's even. I think I'm going to do the record player. I'm going to pull up a reference photo. Okay. Because even though I see it every day, I want to make sure that I get the colors right and everything.
I also didn't sketch. I was gonna do some headphones on her, but I completely forgot. Because even though I see it every day, I want to make sure. Okay, so let's see. The colors are gonna be difficult because, like I said, this record player is in my house, and I placed it next to my Christmas tree, so there's all kinds of colors that are shining on it in my reference photo. The colors are going to be difficult because... Okay, so... like I said, this record player is in my house. And I placed it next to my darker areas are kind of the feet. I kind of need to sketch that out anyway. So, looks like that. Oh, but it's blending with the floor. I need to make this a whole lot lighter. I want to do the same on this side first. So, and then, oh, but it's blending with the floor. Okay, so I'm gonna make that a whole lot lighter. I think I'm gonna. I think I'm gonna make it like a yellow undertone. Okay, so I'm gonna make that a whole lot lighter. I think instead of the red. Even though this is it leans more towards red in real life, I think I'm gonna make it a little bit different on here because I want it to stand out. Instead of the red. Even though this is well, it's actually lighter too. Maybe I can get away with making it more of a red tone and just lightening it up. So I want it to stand out. Well, it's actually lighter too. Maybe I can get away with making it more of a red tone and just lightening it up. See, I think I can get away with that actually. Oh, well, oops. That is pink. I don't want that. See, I think I can get away with that actually. This is probably still pink. Yeah. That is pink. That's not what I want. Maybe I'll get some burnt sienna, or however you say it. That's not what I want. I feel like that might be better for this. Maybe I'll get some burnt sienna. I might even add some orange in here. Maybe that's what I'm missing. Let me see how this looks. I feel like that might be better for this. Oh, yeah, that's way better. I need to get this pink off of my brush. I forgot to clean it off. I might even add some orange in here. Maybe that's what I'm missing. Let's see how this looks. There we go. Oh, so I'm gonna put this in there. I need to get this. I might even darken it. See what this looks like. It's blending in still. So I'm gonna put this in there. I might even darken it. Maybe I'll use some red to darken it. Let's see what happens if I do that. See what this looks like. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to take a break from the feet for a little while.
I'm just muddying it up. Alright. No, I think I might have to take a break on the feet for a little while. Go across here. I'm just muddying it up. Alright. Across here. I'm gonna add this back in because it kind of disappeared. There we go. Alright, let's see. So this has a couple colors in it, but it kind of disappeared. I'm going to see what this top looks like. Or add some of that light color in it. And then go darker. So this has a couple colors in it, but just add a little bit of blue, or like blend it all together to see what this looks like. Maybe even go a little darker. Oh, for some reason that came out lighter. See if I have a little bit of darkness to it, how that looks. Maybe even go a little darker. Oh, for some reason that came out lighter. See if I have a bit of darkness to it. That looks pretty good, I think. Don't want to blend it out too much, just want there to be different colors in it. I might go around the edge a little bit with a darker color. Add some more of that blue in there. Well, that might be too dark actually. Let me see what it looks like. Oh, you can't really see because the background's still wet, so it's kind of just not working with me, but kind of helped, I think. A little. I don't know, it looks pretty good. I think that's what I'm going to do for the rest of it. So, I'm going to go into this with this dark color. I'm going to do the darker parts of it real quick. I think that's what I'm going to do for the rest of it. So, okay, maybe here a little bit. Maybe I'll work on one thing at a time, actually. Go in with this. Just want to make sure there's multiple wood colors in here, and that's not all just super plain. A little bit more here. Just want to make sure there's multiple wood colors in here, and that's not all just super plain. A little bit there. Oh, yeah, that looks really good. Lighter color on top of the dark. It's pretty good. Okay. Maybe I'll go ahead and just go over to the other side and do the exact same thing. since I just did it.
Ooh, yeah, that looks really good. Lighter color.
Because I want to make sure I don't
Maybe I'll go ahead and just go over
lose the sketch and
exact
lose
same thing.
the memory of everything I just did and how I did it.
So I want to make sure I don't lose the sketch and lose
I also want to be very clear that these are,
I just did and how I did it.
they're not doors, they're the speaker part of it, but it's, in my reference photo, it looks very separated from the rest of it. So I'm going to make sure that my brush strokes match that.
They're not doors, they're the speaker part of it, but it's
Go back with that dark
reference
color and just kind of
photos.
add it. Woo!
Looks
That's way too blue.
separated
Oops.
from the rest of it. So make sure my brush strokes match that.
Add it in.
So just kind of add it.
There we go. Okay.
Way too blue. Oops.
And so the background of the speaker is definitely lighter. And then there's like kind of like a gold or like really light wood trim there where like the diamonds and stuff are, the diamond look.
And so the background of the speaker is definitely lighter.
And then there's like kind of like a gold or like really light wood trim there where like the
Alright,
let's see what this looks like. I might need a different brush. Yeah, that looks pretty right. I am going to add some like, I don't know, like black speckles in it.
I might need a different brush.
So I can have some
That's pretty
color
light.
variants. Maybe even some lighter ones too.
I am going to add
I go around the edge in a really dark color
black speckles in it,
as well.
so I can have some color variants. And even some lighter ones too.
I might start
Edge
browsing Facebook Marketplace for random old things so that I can paint it. Okay, let's see. And then I'm just gonna
start browsing Facebook Marketplace for random old things so that I can paint it.
I don't want it to be like too obvious. I feel like it's a little obvious right now. It's a little bit blue, I think. My eyes are so watery because of the bacon that I made.
Obvious.
I think like the grease is in the air or something. Because it comes in waves. Like I'll be feeling fine for a second and then it'll hit me again.
My eyes are so watery because of the bacon that I made. I think like the grease is in the air or something.
Okay, I'm gonna outline
If it comes in waves, I'll be feeling fine
where
for
this
a
is
second,
supposed
and
to be
then
separated.
it'll hit me again.
Because I feel like it's not separating enough on its own. I feel like the colors aren't different enough. There we go. Then we're dab some yellow in there, I think.
Where this is supposed to be separated. I feel like it's not separating enough on its own. I feel like the colors aren't different enough. Then we're dab some yellow in there, I think.
definitely gonna put this in here and then blend it. It's way too bright right now. I'm just gonna blend that with my finger. Doesn't need anything more special than that. There we go. I'd say that's pretty good. Just gonna blend that with my finger. Now I gotta do the exact same thing on the other side. More special than that. Okay. Was this the same color? Let's see. Yes, yes it was. I even add some more of it in here. Before I move on, I put this in here. Man, my eyes are watering so bad. Okay, so now I'm going to go back over here and do the exact same thing I did over there. Symmetry is definitely something that I really want in this painting. At least a little bit. So I'm going to go back over here and do the exact same thing I did over there. I definitely want it to look right. Symmetry is definitely something that I really want in this painting. At least a little bit. Okay. I think the other one was a little bit more red. Maybe I'll add some more in there. You can't tell. It's whatever. A little bit more red. Okay. Oh, I also want to... This is darker over there. You can't tell. It's whatever. There we go. I made it again, I think. Yes. Oh, I also want to... I don't know. It does seem lighter. This is darker over there. But acrylics also dry a lot darker as well. So there's that. Might go down here. Just make sure that looks different. But acrylics also dry. Now it's going to be different as well. There we go. Okay. Alright, back into the color I just made. I'm gonna make a bunch of dots like I did on the other side. Okay. Back into the color I just made, and then okay. Make a bunch of dots like I did. I'm gonna blend that with my finger. I don't want it to be super pronounced. Oh, you know what I didn't do? I think the inside of these are the same color as everything else. Yep, they are. They most definitely are. Okay, so I'm just gonna fill these in until I can get back to them. That makes it so much harder to see my sketch. That's okay though. I'm just gonna fill these in until I can get back to them. Okay. Oh, that makes it so much harder to see my sketch. That's okay though. Okay, I'm just going to continue with how I was doing things. Back to before I realized I was doing something that I didn't want to do. I'm just going to continue with how I was doing things. Anytime my eyes are trying to focus, they keep going in and out because of what's in the air. Okay, that side's definitely different. Than the other side. I'm gonna make that. I should have done this at the same time. I just didn't want stuff to dry. See, what's that look like? Yeah, it's about right. I should have done this at the same time. I just didn't want stuff to dry. Well, I think I'm just going to have to go over here and make it a little lighter because I can't darken that very well. Well, I think I'm just going to have to go over here and make it a little lighter because I can't. That's okay. I've got a plan B. Here we go. Darn it, that was looking so nice. I muddied it up. That was looking so nice. I muddied it up. Oh well. Oh well. I'm just going to do exactly what I did. I'm just going to do some more dots. I'm just going to blend it in with my finger. Oh well. And then that will be that. Alright, so I'm going to wait for that to dry. And then we're going to draw some more dots. The gold on top of there. Let's see, so I want to move on. And that will be that. So I'm going to do the rest of it, except for the doors here. So let me see, what color do I have on here? Oh, not a good one. Let's see, so I'm going to move on. So I'm going to do the rest of it, except for the doors here. Alright, I
a darker color here.
I want this to stand out, but I don't know how I'm gonna do that. That kind of stands out. I'll do the darker first.
Darker color here.
Then we're gonna do the lighter on top of it. Do the darker first. Then we do the lighter on top of it. Do. Okay. Oh, there's a little bald spot right there. Okay. Then let's see how much lighter. Oh, yeah, that looks really good. Adding some lighter colors in there, maybe a dash there. Oh, yeah, that looks really good. Do that. I'm gonna grab some more. Dash there. Alright, I think I'm gonna need an even lighter color. Let's see what this looks like.
Alright, I think I'm gonna need an even lighter color.
That works. Always get nervous adding new colors that haven't been mixed before. Let's see what this looks like. There's that. Oh, that works. Always get nervous adding new colors that haven't been mixed before. Good. I think we're gonna need even lighter color for the top of that. Okay, this should be a good color. Yes, it looks so good. Okay, I'm gonna add some on the side of here as well. Maybe some right here. Okay, this should be a good color. Yes, it looks so good. Add some on the feet. Add some over here on the feet. Add some on the side of here as well. Okay. Maybe some right here. Maybe some on the bottom.
Okay.
Alright, I think I want to do the doors now. I think I'm gonna do like a really dark color instead of the orange. Alright, I think I want to do the doors now. At least I'm gonna try. I'm kind of mixing black on the spot here
I think I'm gonna do
since I ran out.
a really dark color.
Instead of the orange. Oh, that's her arm. Okay, so do that. It's gonna be the in between of the doors. here.
Black on
Okay.
the spot here since I ran out.
So now I'm going to go along here. I'm also going to make this look better because I feel like, you know what, I probably really rushed this sketch yesterday because I had like no time. I want this to look good. It's not going to be perfectly accurate to the one that's in my living room, but there's definitely going to be similarities. My husband saw this yesterday and he immediately knew what it was. So that's a good sign. I want this to look good. It's not going to be perfectly accurate to the one that's in my living room, but I'm going to do like a swoop thing. Swoop. So that's a good sign. Swoop. Swoop. Okay. And there's some darkness in here. This comes out a little. Do the exact same thing over here. So I'm going to be adding browns in here, and I don't want it to be all muddy. And there's some darkness in here. This comes out a little. I want it to definitely stand out. I'm going to be adding browns in here. I don't want it to be all muddy. Okay, we're going to do flat, and then we're going to do swoop. Swoop. I want it to definitely stand out. Go. Okay, and there's like a little bit right here that I didn't get, it looks like. Okay. Alright, I think I'm gonna add. So it looks like the design part is a lot different than the inside. So we're gonna do the light first. I almost never do that, but I'm gonna do the light first on here. I think it's gonna make it easier for me to understand where stuff is. So it looks like the design part. I can always go back and change it. So this is the inside part, this is the inside part, this, that. Okay. So I'm just gonna go ahead and fill that in so that I don't get confused. Probably gonna lose the handle, so I'm gonna have to redo that later. Okay, I'm gonna do the other side. Okay. Kind of want to add some different colors in there. Just a little. Some wood looking streaks. There we go. Making it look like it fits in a little bit better. There we go. Okay. And then the outside of that is pretty dark, and it's kind of yellow too. It's kind of a weird color. Okay, and then the outside of that
orangey dark, and it's kind of yellow too. It's kind of a weird. It's kind of a weird color.
Okay, let me see what this looks like because I don't want it to be super dark. Oh, it's actually not dark enough. Dang it. I think that might work. I don't know, it's pretty similar. Maybe I can add some like yellow to it. So that's kind of how it is in the reference photo. It goes from like red undertone to yellow. That might work. I don't know, it's pretty similar. I can add some yellow to it. My palette is such a mess. I keep forgetting where I left certain colors. Well, that kind of, ooh, almost dropped my brush. I think this definitely looks different for sure. Maybe I can add like a light highlight on it to really show that it's different. I don't even know if you guys are going to be able to see what I'm doing. These colors are so similar. I think we're going to have to lighten it up just a little and then add and use that lighten color for highlights. Oh, I really need to remember to do that side. I do not want to forget that. Because I don't know if I want to try to mix this color again. I don't really remember all that I did. Yes. That looks pretty good. Do the same on the other side now. Yes. That looks pretty good. Yeah, that looks pretty good. I might use that same color for the accents, but I might put like a white underneath it first though. Yeah, that looks pretty good. I might use that same color for the accents so that I can actually see it. Alright, let's see what this looks like. Oh, perfect. Perfect. Oof. I need to be careful though. I'm just throwing paint on there instead of hanging on for a second. I might blend it with my finger though, because that does look, oh, perfect, a little too crazy. Be careful though. I'm just throwing paint on. Blend that out a little bit. Blend, blend, blend. Ta-da! My nose has been running like crazy lately. Like crazy. I keep waking up with like sinus congestion headaches. They usually go away, but it's still super annoying. Okay, so that looks pretty good. I think I'm gonna keep the same color and we're gonna do the accents over here. Or darken it up a little bit though. Okay, so I need to try to figure out if I can still see my sketch that's underneath here.
Color, I'm gonna do the accents over here.
Ooh, that does not show very well.
Darken it up a little bit though.
I think I'm gonna go over it with like more of a yellow color.
Okay, so I need to
But at
try to
least I'll be
figure out
able to
if I can
see a
still
little bit
my
more, I
sketch
think.
that's underneath here.
If my eyes stop
That
tearing
does
up.
not show very well.
I think I'm gonna go over it with like more of a yellow color. At least I'll be able to see a little bit more. Yeah, that does not. My eyes stop tearing up.
Does not look great. It doesn't look as good as it did over there. What the heck happened? You know what? I think
I didn't add enough white. That's why it looks different. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. That looks, well, I don't know. Maybe I'll just go over it in this and then try to figure out color, because I don't want to lose my sketch either. It's getting very hard to see because I'm muddying this up.
I think
I didn't add enough white. That's why it looks different. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. That looks, well, I don't know. Maybe I'll just go over it in this and then try to figure out color, because I don't want to lose my sketch either. It's getting very hard to see because I'm muddying this up. Maybe I'll go over this in like a brown. Maybe I'll go over this in like a brown.
I don't know, maybe it's good enough how it is. Maybe I'm overcomplicating it. Maybe I'm doing too much. It's good enough how it is. Maybe
Ooh, there's blue.
overcomplicating it. Maybe I'm doing too much.
Let's see how this looks. Come on.
There's blue.
I don't know. I'm not really a big fan of that color either.
Maybe I have a pre-mixed color, and I can just use that instead of struggling. Hang on. I think I'm gonna try some yellow ochre if there's anything left in here. Maybe I have a pre-mixed color, and I can just use that instead of struggling. I'm gonna try mixing that with the brown that I have. Okay, good. I have some left. I think I'm gonna try some yellow ochre if there's anything left in here. I'm gonna get it this time. I'm gonna try mixing that with the brown that I have. Okay, good. I have some left.
So I'm pretty sure. Let me put this on here. Yes, that is the color that I was
I'm gonna get it this time.
shooting for. Okay. I am so glad because I'm so ready to move on.
Pretty sure.
Yes, that is the color that I was. There we go.
Shooting for.
Yes, that looks so good.
I am so glad because I'm so ready to move on.
That's exactly what I wanted. I might also use this color for the handle on the doors.
Yes. That looks so good.
Oops, overshot that. Alright, so we're gonna do there,
That's exactly what I wanted.
there, come back over
I
here.
might also use this color for the handle on the doors.
I'm kind of glad I gave up trying to mix it myself and just went and got it. There we go. Perfect. Okay. Let's see. I kind of want it up here too. What that look like?
There we go.
Yeah, that looks good. This needed it. I'm so glad I gave up and I just went and got what I needed. So struggling for God knows how much longer.
Yeah, that looks good. This needed it.
Okay.
I'm so
Alright.
glad.
So now what do I want to do? I want to fix this spot up here. I think I still have some of the teal mixed up. It was on the verge of drying. So I'm just gonna
This spot
put
up
that
here.
there.
I think I still have some
That
of the
looks
teal
good.
mixed up.
Seeing through the canvas is the worst.
Verge of drying.
There we go. Gonna kind of blend that out a little. It's kind of. There we go. Okay. Coat that a little better. Alright. Let's see. So now.
This is the worst.
Maybe I'll start working on the records that are on the floor. I haven't really chose what music I want to have. I know I want to have the Platters on one of these. Dion for sure. Maybe an Elvis.
So now,
I think I want a Platters one right there. So I'm gonna do.
the records that are on the floor. I haven't really chose
Maybe I'll do the girl last.
what music I want to have. I know I
I'll
want to
paint her
have
last.
Platters on
Let's
one of
see.
these.
Where is my favorite
Dion for sure. Maybe an Elvis.
Platters?
I think I want a Platters one right there. So I'm gonna do. Maybe I'll do the girl last.
Here it is. See, can I make it bigger?
Let's see.
Images.
My favorite.
Here we go. Okay. So I'm gonna make this. Let's see, I'm gonna use a smaller brush.
Here it is.
That is for sure.
Images.
I'm gonna make a super basic. So I'm gonna need. Oh, I'm gonna need black, and I don't have black. So I gotta mix it
So
up.
I'm gonna make this. Let's see. I'm gonna use a smaller brush. That is for sure. I'm gonna make a super.
Okay, so I want this one.
So I'm gonna need. Oh, I'm gonna need black. I don't have black. So I'm gonna mix
So
that.
it's gonna look like that. So the background is black in this album cover.
So I want this one.
Okay. Ugh, it blends into the floor so much. see if this turned out darker. I add some red to it. Oh, it is a little bit darker. I think the red is really what I needed. Okay. So, we're getting an even smaller brush, I think. What is this one? This one's small enough, I think. Okay, so I'll do this first, because why not? So the T in the, and then P is yellow, and the T is yellow, and then the R, and then there's, okay. So now, we need some blue. Yellow. It doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be completely legible. L. It doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be. And the T. Completely legible. I mean, I know what it says. And whoever's watching this will know what it says. And then if someone's really good at reading blurry, they'll be able to know what it says. I mean, I know what it says. It says Platters. And this is the album that has the song Only You on it, which was a song that a stuffed animal sang to me when I was a kid. And it was also my first dance at my wedding song. Album that has the song Only You on it, which was ooh, that looks way better. I needed to put more on my brush. There we go. Okay. And then I'm gonna do her outfit first. Okay, so she's got a really cool dress on, so hers is kind of going like this. Okay. Then the rest of the suits are white. Oh, I already have a nice brown mixed up for their skin colors. And the rest of the suits are white. That is perfect. Put that in there. Her head needs to be bigger. There we go. And then we'll put one here. I'm just going to put their heads in here, and then I'll put the white suits in next. Because it doesn't have to be perfect. You just have to know that these are people. And then, if you know what the record looks like, you'll be able to know who these people are. You just have to know that these are people. Okay. And then, if you know what the record looks like, then we're going with white. Who these people are. that. And he's doing like a weird thing with his leg. It's gonna come out like this. And then his other one's gonna come out like that. Then he's doing like a weird thing with his leg. His shoulders go like this. Their album cover is kind of hectic. Like they're all kind of smushed and they have like these weird poses going on. His shoulders go like this. Their album cover is kind of hectic. Okay. Like they're all kind of smushed and they have like these weird poses going on. Grab some more here, and then we'll have him peeking out from behind him, and then his legs kind of here. Okay, and then this guy's back here, and he's coming out like that. And then I'll add the red bow ties in there. I'm pretty happy with that. That looks pretty nice. They're one of my favorite music groups, so I can kind of tell exactly what this album is supposed to be. Not only just because I painted it. I'm pretty happy with that. That's pretty nice. Okay. That's pretty good. Alright, let's see. What else? What else? What else? What did I say I wanted? I want the platters. Maybe an Elvis one. Not only just because I painted. Let's see. I'm going to go to my Spotify and see what Elvis records I have on the most on here. Oh, I definitely wanted a Dion one. Maybe an Elvis one. I'm gonna do this one. The yellow one. Records I have on the most on here. Oh, I definitely wanted a Dion one. Okay. I'm going with the yellow. See, where do I want this one? Oh, I also want some facing her. Maybe I'll do a simpler one upside down. I don't know. No, maybe I'll do this one. I'll put this one up here. I also want some facing her. I'm gonna try to do this upside down. We're gonna see how this goes. Maybe I'll do this one. I'll put this one up here. I wonder if I can find someone that sells like a nice thick yellow paint that isn't so see-through all the time. This is kind of bright as well. I don't know if I want it that bright. I want it to be a little smoother than that too. But I don't think that's gonna happen. So I'm just gonna let it go. You know what, maybe I'll turn the painting upside down actually. I'm gonna turn it upside down. Instead of trying to imagine how something would be, I can just turn it around. Okay. You know what, maybe I'll turn the painting upside down actually. Alright.
Where'd my phone go? Oh, here it is.
I'm gonna turn it upside down. So
Alright.
trying to imagine how something would be. I could just.
Okay, so now I can see even better. Okay, so this will be his face. His face will be right here.
Maybe I should have waited till that yellow dried, but
Okay, so now I can see. Whatever. Okay, and then black, which I don't have.
this will be his face.
So I have to mix it up.
Maybe I should have waited till that yellow dried, but
There it is. I had some. Okay, so his hair goes like that. Mix it up. Okay, and then he's wearing like a red jacket type thing with a yellow tie. Okay, so I'm gonna.
he's wearing like a red
Do
jacket
this.
type thing with a yellow tie.
This is way easier painting this upside down. Okay. And he's got a white collar. This is way easier painting this upside down. On the edge here. Okay. Oh, darn it. My water is so blue. Here we go. Add a little collar in there. Okay, and then he had like a yellow tie thing. My water is so blue. There we go. I might might give him a little bit more definition in his face. Just a little bit. So
Oh, that's way too dark. Oops. Ah! I made it worse. So much worse.
I'm gonna have to put the white back in there.
Oh, that's way too dark. Oops.
There we go. Okay.
So much worse.
Nobody has to know. I feel like I've mixed black like 1,000 times and it's just disappearing on my palette every time. I feel like I've mixed black like 1,000 times and it's just disappearing on my palette every time. Okay, and then we'll spell it in red.
spell Elvis Presley, Paul Wallace, King of Coral. Okay. Oh, that is not red. I need a better brush. I'm getting a better brush. Okay, I've got a better brush than what I had. Okay. Got a better brush than what I had. Okay. And then some yellow. I've been making it more of an orange. You can't see it. It's whatever. That's fine. And we're gonna add some black and some blue. Put that here. And then some blue. Okay, I'm gonna flip this around and see what it looks like. Oh, yeah, it looks pretty good. I will add some more red because my palette or my canvas was definitely super wet when I tried putting this on the first time. So, I'm also going to add some more black hair. I think he needs a little bit more. Super wet. See, don't be blue, don't be blue. Sweet. Okay. I don't think you can really tell if that's Elvis, but it's okay. I know he's there. Alright, let's do Dion. Okay. See, his is mostly green with a little bit of blue in it. Oh, there needs some more green. I haven't put that in my palette in a long time. I don't even know where it went. Okay, well, I'm going to get another green. Ugh. I might also do that stack. I might do that after I do this record. Because that's going to be easy. I'm just going to take a bunch of colors and make it a stack. I might also do that stack. I might do that after. Okay, so let's make it. That's going to be easy. I'm just going to take a bunch of colors. Let's make it this one. Let's do this one. I don't want to be super detailed, but let's make it. I do want some detail. Let's make it this one. Let's do this one. Okay. And then I don't want to be super detailed, but I do want some detail. Add some highlights in the trees back there. Just a little bit. Nothing crazy. I'm not trying to do a whole landscape or anything. Nothing like that. And then we're gonna put some blue in it. Back there. Just a little bit. Nothing crazy. I'm not. So that's kind of how it is. Do a whole landscape or anything. You can kind of see the sky through the trees a little bit. And then we'll put some blue in it. Okay, and then I'm going to do the white fence. You can see the sky through the trees a little bit. Okay, I'm going to do... And then I'm going to do the white fence. White. What do they call it? Like a picket fence? Like the dog ear or something? Is that what they call it? Dog ear fence. I don't even know if that's right. What do they call it? Like a picket fence? Do that. The dog ear or something? Ugh, this is kind of bright. Maybe I should have dulled this out a little bit. Looks like... Oh no, get off my floor. Oh, dang it. Get off. You're not welcome. Here we go. It's off with it. I think I'm gonna make this one a little bit bigger. This one a little bit bigger. That one, that one, and that one. Okay. Get off. You're not welcome. I think I'm gonna make this one a little bit bigger. This one a little bit bigger. That one. Okay. Just kind of dulling it out a little bit. There we go. Okay. Alright, now I'm gonna make this a little bit sharper because I think I kind of went outside the lines a little bit. There we go. Okay. I also might get some black and make that a little bit darker because I feel like that's so bright. There we go. Why did I do that? Get out of there. Okay. So now I'm gonna paint the person. I'm gonna paint Dion. He is in plaid, and I don't think I really know how to paint plaid. It's not very well. So there's that, and he's got a neck, and he's kind of leaning over here. And he is in plaid. I've just never been good at painting plaid. You know what? It's so small. I don't think I'll mess it up. Oh, his hands are kind of coming through the picket fence. That's a little weird. Okay. Throw some skin color right there. I don't know if anybody will be able to see it, but it's there. Oh, his hands are kind of coming through the picket fence. That's a little weird. Okay. Okay, and then I'm gonna have some black hair. color right there. I don't know if maybe I'll be able to see it, but
It's there.
ugh, that looks way too blue. Yeah, that is blue. I cannot believe I forgot to buy black. That was way too blue. Yeah, that was blue. I cannot believe I forgot to buy black. Okay, yeah, that's dark enough to get started, I think. Okay, yeah, that's dark enough to get started, I think. Alright, let's see. That's a little better, but it's more brown. Let's see. That's a little better, but it's more brown. It's just so much work when you don't have the colors you need. So much work. Okay, we're gonna call that done. And then, well, maybe we're not. It's just so much work when you don't have the colors you need. So much work. Okay. I'm gonna try doing this plaid thing. I'm just gonna add dots on it, and hopefully that looks black from, plaid from far away. Yeah, I'd say that looks alright. I'm gonna try doing this plaid thing. I'm just gonna add dots on it. Hopefully that looks black from, plaid from, please. Yeah. Okay, I'm just gonna add the eyes and the mouth and the nose. Yeah. Okay, I'm just gonna, maybe a little smile in there. Oh, it's white. Way too white. Gosh. Maybe I'll take a pen to it later and just draw it in that way. Smile in there. Oh, it's white. Way too white. Now the letters can be bright. We're gonna do D I O N. Now the letters can be bright. Then we're gonna do Run Around Sue, which probably isn't gonna be. That legible, and then we'll do little things here, because that's how it is on there. Yeah. Probably isn't going to be. Okay. That legible, and then we'll do little. Or give him things here. More of a face here. And he's kind of looking more this way, so I'm going to fix that. Okay. There we go.
I'm trying to think of some more iconic album covers. I'm trying to think of some more iconic album. We're gonna check another playlist, see if anything jumps out at me. Let's see who else was big. So we have Elvis, we have Dion, we have the Platters. What about the Beatles? We'll do the Beatles, the Rolling Stones. Let's see. Oh, we should do. Oh, I know what I'm gonna do. The Abbey Road cover. There we go. Okay, so I want to do this one upside down. We'll put it right here. I think I'll be able to paint this upside down. Oh, we should do. Okay, so let me get some blue. Okay, so I want to do this here. This one upside down. Put it right here. I think I'll be able to put this upside down. So a lot of people are in the Beatles, so they'll be able to into the Beatles, I should say, into the Beatles, and they'll be able to see this, even though it's gonna be small, and they'll know what it is. We're gonna have the road. Kind of like goes back there. So we'll do that. And we'll have all the trees. I don't know why the Beatles wasn't my first thought, because I think that's one of the most iconic album covers. Here we go. So we got some trees, and then we'll do the white sidewalk, and then we'll have them walking. There's also a white Beetle back there. Volkswagen. Let's see. Probably put a little blob for the car. Let's see if I were to flip this. Oh. Instead of flipping my entire canvas like I just did not too long ago, I could have just flipped my phone. That makes things so much easier. I'm so dumb. Okay, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 showing up. So right here, right here. Okay. I've already got some skin tones mixed up here. So that's going to make things so much easier. Here, right here, right here. Okay, so there's a white suit, black suit, a gray suit, and a blue suit. I'm going to start with the blue suit. Okay. So blue suit's right here. Black suit, gray suit, and blue suit. Okay, and then we'll have their legs walking like that. Okay, and then darker. Darker suit there, and then the black suit. Okay, and then darker. Okay, and then the white suit. Okay, so I'm just gonna do that. And then white suit. And then he'll be walking. Okay. And then they all have let's see, gotta do the hair. Oops. Alright, so
This guy has longer hair, so we'll put that in there. This guy has shorter hair, longer hair.
Okay. And so that'll be that, I guess. Or add some more trees. And you can see some of the city behind there, so I might add some of that too. That can just be a plain brown, so put that back here. And you can see some of the city. Right. So I'm gonna add some that too.
Stifling up to it.
Alright. Let's see what else. Let's do Rolling Stones. We'll do the Start Me Up cover. Oh darn it, the video's playing. I have to Google it. Oh, I could do their logo, like the Lips logo instead. I have to Google it. I'm gonna do that. Actually, that is what I'll do. Oh, I could do their logo, like the Lips logo instead.
And I'm gonna put it
I'm gonna do that.
right
That is what I'll do.
here, maybe? Yeah, I'll put it right here. And while that dries, I'm going to do this up here.
I'm gonna put it here, maybe?
Yeah, I'll put it right here. While that dries, I'm going to do this up here. Okay, so this is going to dry. And then
I'm gonna do this up here.
I'm gonna make this a little bit darker. Doesn't have to be perfect.
I'm just gonna go with random colors. I'm gonna do like a light blue.
Make this a little bit darker. And these are just going to be records that are stacked up.
Random colors.
Do a blue, and then we'll do one that's kind of sticking out over here.
Light blue.
Okay. I'm going to do a red one. And these are just going to be records that are stacked up. Well, maybe I should have made it darker. That's pretty pigmented. Oh well. There's one. Red one. I should do a yellow one. Maybe I should have made it darker. Oh, yellow is going to be difficult. Oh, well, maybe not. Actually, it wasn't horrible. I should do a yellow one. I'm gonna do a brown one. Oh, maybe not. Actually, it wasn't horrible. Green. I'll do a green one up here too. I'll do white. I'll do white. Okay. Let's see what else. Maybe another white one up here. And mix up a yellow. Actually, not a yellow. I mean orange. Okay, and we're gonna put that right here. Mix up a yellow. Actually, not a yellow. I mean orange. Maybe I'll do a dark one here too. And here. Alright, that looks pretty good. Might be a little bit too wide. Well, maybe not actually. Yeah, I like how that looks better. Okay. And we're gonna fill that in. Alright, let's see. So that one's dry now. I think I might flip my painting back over to do the lips part for the Rolling Stones record. I need to put some more red on my palette too, because it's pretty much all red. I think the teeth are white, but other than that. Alright, let's flip this over. I think I might flip my painting back over. For the Rolling Stones record. I need to put some more red on my palette too, because it's pretty much all red. I think the teeth are white, but okay. Other than that. You bring up my reference photo again. Flip this over. Okay. I do definitely want to flip it over for this part because I want this to be right. Do the lips. Okay, and then I do the tongue that kind of comes out. And then we'll connect the lips. The lip part. I'll do the tongue that kind of comes out. Okay, and then do that, do that. Okay, and then the teeth. Okay. So teeth are pretty bright. And then I'm gonna need to put some more red on there. I'm gonna have to layer it because that's just not bright enough. That's just not bright enough. I'm so focused right now. Okay. It's pretty red, I would say. Okay, and then I guess I'll do the highlight part. I think the highlight is what makes it, so I'm gonna try not to be too worried. Okay, let's see. So there's one going this way, the other going this way, and then the two on the top. I think the highlight is what makes it, so. Ugh. I think I might add some black. To bring it out a little better. Okay. I think that might be okay. I'm gonna add some black. I don't know. To bring it out a little better. I should have made it bigger, maybe. Maybe it'll look right since it's further away. I don't know. I'm going to flip it back over. It's not horrible. Maybe it'll look right since it's further away. I don't know. I'm going to flip it back over. I wonder if I can try to make it look. It's not horrible. It's going more out. I don't know. Move this back up where it was. Here we go. Move this back up where it was. Here we go. I think I made it even worse. More paint over it. Oh, yeah, that noise is my dog scratching his ear, by the way. Up against the door. I think I made it even worse. I just keep making it worse. There we go. Alright, I'm leaving it. That noise is my dog scratching his ear, by the way. Okay, I lied. You need to go back in and put some more white on the tongue. I just kept making it worse. Last time. I swear. There we go. Last time. I am not touching it anymore. Last time. Okay, what else? Who else? There we go. Last time. I am not touching it anymore. If there's anybody listening who would like a, I don't know, like pre-60s-ish, maybe pre-70s record on here. Who else? Let's see. If there's anybody listening who would like a, I don't know, like pre-60s-ish. What about, maybe pre-70s record? What did Billie Holiday and the Crickets look like? What did their album cover look like? I might look them up in a second. What did Billie Holiday and the Crickets look like? Such a long playlist. Dusty Springfield had a pretty iconic one with the son of a preacher man. That was a pretty good one. Okay. I'm gonna search up Billie Holiday. Dusty Springfield had a pretty iconic one with the son of a preacher man. Oh wait. Oh, Buddy Holly. Why did I say Billy? Okay. I'm gonna search up. There he is. Billie Holiday. Yeah, those are pretty iconic ones, I would say. Maybe I'll do that one. Oh wait. Oh, Buddy Holly. Why did I say okay. Billy? I already have the colors mixed for it too. Because I got that yellow ochre out of it. So let's put this one right here and we'll have it facing the correct way. This here. I already have the colors mixed for it too. Well, I shouldn't say the correct way. I should say right side up to us. Yellow ochre out of it. So okay, and then I'm gonna add some shadow to it. Okay, and then it's kind of a shadow right here. Okay, and then I'm gonna add some shadow to it. Right, and then gonna do Buddy Holly's suit. So he kind of takes up the whole thing. So we'll
And then
do that.
do Buddy Holly.
It's kind of angled back this way. Okay, and then I'll fill this in. I'll add the details later because he's got a collar and a tie.
He kind of takes up the whole thing.
Gonna need to make that darker first though.
Yeah. Do that.
Which I don't really know how because I don't have black.
And then I'll fill this in. I'll add
I've been trying to mix it up this whole time.
collar and tie.
Okay, so we'll do that, and then
So,
I don't really know how because I don't have black. I've been trying to mix it up this whole time. Okay,
so we'll do that. And then
I'll mix up a skin tone for him. Let's see. That's not too great.
mix up a skin tone for him. That's not too great.
Okay, let me try this again. That's better. You know what? Let's be facing more this way, actually. Not over there.
That's better.
Darn it. Used all of. There we go. Okay, that looks good.
Over there.
Looks good. You know what? I'm just gonna cover the whole thing. Whole thing. Just gonna get some more yellow ochre out, and I'm just gonna redo it because I had the angle wrong on it this whole time. Oh, that's not yellow ochre. That is raw umber. The heck did I? Oh, here it is. Why am I losing all of my important colors? Put that there.
Oh, here it is. Why
Okay.
am I losing all my
Redo this part. Just gonna cover up the whole thing.
Put that there.
I'm gonna make it darker over here. That didn't work. There we go. Okay. Now I'm gonna tilt my head a little bit instead of trying to draw it straight. Trying to get that to dry faster. Okay. Now, gotta angle my head a little bit. There we go. Then he's got like a darker side to his face that I'll put in there.
Okay, now I'll add a suit. Then it's got like a darker side to his face I'll put in there. There we go. Okay, now I'll add a suit.
Okay, and then it goes down this way.
That's a little bit too blue. I need to make it darker.
Come on. It's a little bit better. Actually, it's a whole lot better. I'll use that. Then
I'm gonna do the collar and the tie. His collar is kind of the same color, or his tie is kind of the same color as his suit, so I might not do that. It's not different enough. Do the collar and the tie. His collar is kind of the same color, or his tie is kind of the same color as his suit, so I might not do that. It's not
Okay.
different enough. Now I'm gonna do his hair.
his hair is pretty curly.
And we're gonna do his hair. So I'm gonna try to get that in there.
His hair is pretty curly.
So I'm gonna try to get that in there.
Okay. There we go. It is so difficult not using black. I'm trying to mix everything myself. I guess that looks good. It is so difficult not using black. I'm trying to mix everything myself.
Or use a little bit of a highlight for his suit. That's what he has in the photo.
Okay.
Use a little bit of a highlight for his suit. That's what he has in the photo. There we go. Alright, and then I will attempt to put a face onto him. Maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I should just take a pen later. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take a pen later. Okay, I'm going to see if I can spell
This out.
put a face onto him. Maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I should just take a pen later. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take a pen later. Buddy, and then Holly. I'm going to see if I can spell this out.
That works really good. Buddy Holly. Okay, and then there's like a little number down here that we'll put. Okay. And then I'll just take a pen, like draw on his eyes and his eyebrow, nose, mouth. Okay, and then there's like a little number down here that we'll put. Let's see, what else do I want? What else do I want? Who else? Who else? And then I'll just take a pen, like draw on his eyes and his eyebrow, nose, mouth. Let's see, maybe I'll do. Who else? Who else? This one looks pretty iconic. It's Atom Bomb Baby by the Five Stars. It's like pink and yellow. You've got the guys on him. Maybe I'll do that one. Let's see, maybe I'll do. I think I'll do that one, and I'll put it looks pretty iconic here. I also haven't decided what album I want her to hold yet. By the Five Stars. It's like pink and I don't know. But I think I'm gonna put the Five Stars right here with the pink and the yellow. Oh, I will have to mix up the pink though. I'll put it. I also haven't decided what album I want her to hold yet. That shouldn't be a problem. But I also don't have a lot of room on my palette either. I think I'm gonna put the Five Stars right here with the pink and the yellow. Oh, I will have to mix up the pink though. This is also like a bright neon pink too. Let's see, so wait, am I gonna have this upside down? What am I gonna do with this? I'm gonna put it right side up. Why not? Like that. And maybe I need some more red in it. Let's see, so wait, am I gonna have this upside down? What am I gonna do with this? I'm gonna put it right side up. Okay, then there's one on that. Then we're gonna need some yellow. Then we're gonna need some yellow. I'm gonna put some more yellow on my palette. I think it's mixed with other things and it's not being too bright. Oh, I could barely reach it. It fell on the ground. I'm gonna put some more yellow on my palette. I think it's mixed with other things and it's not being too bright. Alright, I'm gonna kind of glob this on here. Oh, I could barely reach it. It fell on the ground. Okay. Because this yellow, these yellows that I have do not have very much pigment in them. So I have to like goop it on there so it'll show up. There we go. These yellows that I have do not have very much pigment. Oh, well maybe I shouldn't have rinsed my brush. I still have stuff to do. Stuff to do with that yellow. Okay, so I'm gonna do little triangles back here. Oh, maybe I shouldn't rinse my brush. I still have stuff to do. Stuff to do with that yellow. Okay, so Maybe I'll just make them dots. I mean, they're far away. I don't need to do that much detail. Here we go. Maybe I'll just make them dots. I mean, they're far away. I don't need to do that much. I'll write that in there too. Here we go. With a pen. The words for that says 5 stars at the top. I think I'll just go ahead and add the people in. Well, maybe I'll let it dry. Actually, I'll write that in there too. With a pen. I'll let that dry. The words for that says 5 stars at the top. I think I'll just go ahead and add the people in. Well, maybe. Okay, well, I'm gonna screenshot this, and then let's see. I think Bobby Darin had some recognizable covers. Yes, he did. Well, at least recognizable to me, I guess. Let's see. Let's go all the way back. Wow. There's so many albums on Spotify. What is all this? Oh, I can narrow it down. Okay, let's see. I think that's all is a pretty recognizable cover. So is that This Is Darin. Which one do I want to do? Oops, clicked on something. I think that's all is a pretty recognizable cover. I think I'm going to do this one. So is that This Is Darin. Let's see, where am I going to put it? I don't know, maybe I don't want to do this record actually. Oops. I feel like I'm running out of space. I want it to be... I don't know, maybe I'll Google. Let's see. Most iconic record covers of the 50s. We'll put that. I feel like I'm running out of space. I want it to be... Maybe I'll Google. Let's see. Most... Oh, Frank Sinatra. Maybe I'll do one of his. Let's see. Of the 50s. We'll put that. Yeah, I think I'll do Frank Sinatra's. Yeah, I'll do this one. That one is pretty iconic. Okay, so I'll put that one. I'll put that one in front here. I'll do Frank Sinatra's. Yeah, I'll do this one. That one is pretty iconic. Okay, so I'll put that one. I'll put that one in front here. I will say I am getting pretty tired though. I might call it quits here in a second. Maybe after this record, I might call it quits. I will say I am getting pretty tired though. I think I'm going to use all my focus for this one. All the focus I have left. Maybe after this. For this record, I might call it quits. Okay. I'm going to use all my focus for this one. All the focus I have left. Maybe all that blew off my paintbrush. I don't want it in the...
ground. Take all that blue off and I think pressure don't really in there. Okay, so that's about the color. Oh, I also can't forget about back there. I didn't finish back there. Okay. I love the color scheme in this. It's very bright. Okay, and maybe I'll wait for that to dry and I'll jump back over here to this one. I love the color scheme in this. It's very bright. Okay, and maybe I'll wait for that to dry and I'll jump back over here to this one. Okay. So they've got kind of pink faces on here. So I'm just gonna, see I'm doing this upside down, so he's gonna go there. There's 3 people up here and 2 down there, but we can't see them. Okay. Next time I stream is going to be quick stream because I'll just have to paint the girl in like 3 records. That, and then there's a guy here. Next time I stream is going to be quick stream because I'll just have to paint. And then we'll add hair on them. Like 3 records. Here's some hair, there's some hair. You can have some hair. Everybody gets hair. Okay, I'm gonna add some white back there. Just there. And yeah, maybe that too. It's whatever. Well, I changed my mind. I think I'm gonna go ahead and call it quits. I'll probably stream tomorrow, and the painting will probably be finished by tomorrow. The end of the stream tomorrow. So, bye.